This is my homie. There are many like him, but this one is mine. He is wild and he is cat. Semi-feral, lucid, semi-aware ally animal. This is the harvest season tool. It is both functional and ritually active. It participates in the sowing and the reaping alike. They said that the Ukrainian war, no, this is what Putin said in one of his last speeches, because he knows who the enemy is. And like I've maintained that I don't believe anything coming out of there because of the massive amount of green screen and just clearly Saul made up shit that they've been doing. And if you think that blowing up the enemy or whoever the hell you're attacking's playgrounds with kids and shit is a horrible, horrible thing, of course you're right. Anybody doing harm to children playing on the playground with a fucking bomb is horrible. But then why don't you think about it for a second? What about those people that say a bomb blew up at a place that didn't? The people that do the false flags. Putin had said that Ukraine was one of the United States. That would be state number 51. And I submit to you as a Texan, I'm offended at this. Number one, the way that the federal government has just really just shown its fucking ass. I guess if you're going to take over the country and steal an election, there's no point in like trying to defend the country, right? Why not just open the borders and let everybody in? Because it's not like you're going to really govern anyway. You're just going to amass power for yourself and steal wealth. I mean, that's really the beginning of the end. All your mind-controlled people, that the celebrities are all Democratic and they all run around and protest about weird, dumbass shit. You know what that signifies? That's when mankind is ready. That's when mankind's ready to have his ass handed to him, to get a little old discipline in the form of an act of God or something like that, some sort of tragedy. Because when people can pull together, it's usually when they need to. And, my body's right. They took nobody's even, with all these people fighting about all these things that aren't even threatened against them. It's just, I find it so odd that, such clearly fucked up behavior is not only promoted, but it's enforced. Shit, that's when I checked out. When I started seeing signs of this in my own, what should be my people, I withdraw. I withdraw myself because you know what? I got my own red and white and blue happening. I do inside myself. And I don't have a lot of those conflicts about this or that or what's the meaning of life. I don't think I'm in the right body. I want to get tits. I usually find that that sort of thinking about the self is only present whenever there's a genuine hunger and lack of knowledge of what the self actually is. So, as curious as I've been to the whole situation of how things are beginning to collapse, society is beginning to break down. It's just profoundly amazing to me that we could take such a great country. Ultimately, it's really great, and just ruin the minds of the people strategically for a few of the people at the top to get ahead of everyone else and the fuck out into space or wherever the hell they're going. They're not staying here. They don't care about the climate. Come on. And then you've got these kids that are attacking the Vincent van Gogh with soup and shit. What kind of shit? What is that? What is the purpose of that? What has that got to do? Is it really because it's oil paintings? Are you fucking kidding me? That is retarded as fucking hell, dude. That is beyond stupid. That's done nothing more than, nobody's saying the climate changing isn't something going on. The only thing that's being said is that there's nothing that we're going to be able to do about it. And the oil industry is not to blame for that. It's not. It's simply not. And for them to want to try to change that and do all that, it's just another mechanism for them to make money and get control. Which, if you'll notice, whenever there's a time when people should be starting to like really do good, really be able to have families and do things, that they insert some sort of event or some sort of war or situation. Usually it's manufactured by the same people, but as flimsy as this one is for why it would be even people's fault, for as fierce as people will fight, as if you're really fighting for something, you're not fighting for anything doing that. You're fighting against yourself. And the way that these people fracture and go so fucking crazy and off into these little fucking zones of either in the, like the people act with Trump, that is this mental disorder. That man is not bothering you. Is his bothering you? Is the president, if a president does the job right, is that going to be why they need to be attacked? And who's orchestrating all that? Who's really getting upset and pissed off? If you want to look and find out where that goes, it goes to satanic fucking pedophiles. Spoiler alert. And who in the fuck? Trust me, I'm not telling you like conspiracy theory. Such a way as, go down this rabbit hole. I don't have a fucking rabbit hole for you to go down. If you don't know by now what's going on here on this earth, and you're really willing to want to do something about it, you're so young and dumb and full of cum that you want to make a change in the world like that, you really ought to know what it is that needs changing. I'm just saying.